Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Today it's about 45 degrees with a light breeze coming from the trees in the pond area. And I have the Tower Hobbies Mustang out here today to do some laps and just try to have a little bit of Mustang therapy. And today I'm flying with the NX6. My IX-12 got a little bit damp yesterday and it didn't want to turn on, so I'm going to get it dried out. Hopefully it comes back on. If not, that was an expensive lesson. So I do have the NX6 and I do have an old DX9 I can use if the IX-12 doesn't come back to life. And but I'm hoping things happen with the IX-12. I hope it comes back to life. So guys, let's get this Mustang in the air and see what happens. Get my hat turned around. I did find and put the original red and yellow spinner back on the Mustang. Still have the clicking in the one servo for the aileron, so hopefully that doesn't turn into an issue. Of course, because I'm using a different transmitter, nothing is trimmed out, but I'm hoping everything's good. It's a little bit squirrely. So, of course, I don't have any expo or anything dialed in with this transmitter. We'll put the gear up. That worked. So looks like I gotta get a little bit of up trim, like it's trying to dive. And it's also rolling to the left. Because of the transmitter not working, I had no spare time, or I would have probably put this in the air real quick just to make sure everything was good. It's starting to feel a little better, guys. Of course, it's a nasty cloudy day, but at least it's not raining today. I am flying about somewhere between 1/2 and 3/4 throttle on a 3S 2200 Ovonic battery. And it does feel a little weird since I don't have dual rates or expo dialed in with this transmitter. It does feel like maybe the rudder is giving me a little bit of trouble too. Like when I'm going this way, it's holding its line. There, it's dropping. Got a little more right rudder. And then when I come this way, yeah, it's a lot more smooth. It was diving really hard that way, so now it feels a lot better. Still holding its line this way just a little bit. I was giving it some down on the elevator there. Haven't messed with the throttle at all during all that trimming. We'll get it just above them sheds. That was pretty straight. I mean, of course, it wasn't straight. It was a circle, but it was pretty level the whole time. And a little bit of action that way, but not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. So for the rudder, that felt pretty good. It's still diving just a hair. Let's try inverted. Yeah, pretty even. Normally I would trim that out, but because I expect to switch this back over to the other transmitter, expecting it to work, it would be nice if I should have all my models backed up onto a drive or whatever, but I don't. But it's flying inverted decent and just a little bit of pressure on the elevator. Pretty low. Like I said, I'm gonna take some of that out. Let's see how that looks. Still a little bit. Try it one more time here. There, it's pretty level on the without the elevator. Of course, I have the throttle up just a little bit because I was flying inverted. Flying almost full throttle that whole time. Let's bring it back this way into the wind and slow it down some. It looked pretty good. Wing over. Oh, that was ugly. I was going to try to do a loop, but it wasn't nice and straight. There we go. A little better. I think my timer is starting to tell me my 5 minutes are up. There's my gear. And we'll bring it around and see if I can line this up for a landing after doing all that trim. Oh. Get away from the post. Woo! Just missed it. And the wind might be slow enough I can taxi it back over here. We'll see. That looks pretty good. Now I had a hint that the rudder was off when I was taking off because I was giving it a lot of control for the takeoff. So I kind of thought that maybe the rudder trim was out. So that's how I knew I needed to work on it. So guys, the Mustang did okay on my first flight. Just bounded up to this NX6 and did real good. Just a little bit of trim. I would probably put some Expo in it the next time I fly. And of course I need to replace that one servo still for the one aileron. But for the most part it flew pretty good and I was pretty happy with it overall. And just being able to get out here and fly for you guys, a big thanks to the Lord. And guys, I appreciate your guys' support so much. I think today was 164, so one more day and then we got 200 days left. Not quite the halfway point, but still really far along into this 365 straight days. And just, I can't believe it's going like this. Just hoping for not too many crashes. We had a lot of crashes the first time around because of weather, and I don't plan on flying a lot of the flight test planes for bad weather like I did last time. I think it might actually help to be flying a nice foam molded airplane for the bad weather. Maybe I'll have more control and that kind of thing. So guys, until tomorrow, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.